This story gets even more shocking. Azuka, the marine spirit who destroyed pastors in Lagos and Kano, leaving their churches in ruins, now proud Enugu, where faith ran as deep as the coal mines. She transformed her appearance again, becoming a humble Igbo woman from Imo State. High cheekbones framed by a head tie, skin glowing like polished ebony, and a smile that hid her sinister intent. She joined Glory Harvest Cathedral as a volunteer caterer, stepping into the church's bustling kitchen where pots steamed with the aroma of palm oil and dried fish. "I love feeding God's people," she told the elders during a revival meeting, her voice warm as she served plates of jollof rice to hungry worshippers. The elders, charmed by her generosity, welcomed her unaware of the darkness she carried. Her cooking was irresistible, drawing crowds to church events. At a 3-day revival, she served pepper soup and pounded yam under a canopy in the church compound, her laughter bright as she chatted with members. A choir tenor named Emeka, a young teacher with a fiancé, lingered in the kitchen, drawn by her charm. "Sister, your jollof is from heaven," he said, his eyes wandering as he leaned close. She indulged him with a smile, and that night, in a secluded corner near the church's mango tree, he crossed the forbidden line. By morning, he was found lifeless in his rented room in Nsukka. Heart failure, the doctors report. Then a deacon, Mr. Uche, a businessman with a family, offered to carry her heavy trays after his service, his compliments turning bold. He met her behind the church's storehouse, and days later, he collapsed in his shop, stroke, the official cause. The congregation, shaking, held exorcism services, their prayers rising under the cathedral's wooden beams, sensing a demonic presence. But Azuka's pot kept steaming, her smile untarnished. How could anyone suspect such a kind sister? Her true target was Reverend Tamunu Amadi, an Ija man from Rivers State, a single pastor in his late 30s whose 40-day fast on War Hill were legendary. His visions healed the sick and his sermons on purity drew crowds to the cathedral's pews, where fans heard against the humid air. But he had one weakness, a deep love for rich foods after fasting, indulging without discipline. During a recent mountain retreat, as he prayed under the stars with only a mat and a Bible, God warned him in a dream. "Beware the stranger's offering. It carries poison, not just for your body, but your soul." He woke, sweating, vowing to stay vigilant, but hunger was a cunning enemy.